Guys, how are we doing today? This is Rafael Feliciano with Sizzle SWFL Restaurant Week. Peep the flag on the mic. We are here again. As you can imagine, it's Monday. We took the weekend off from eating. We are at another restaurant, one that we're very fond of. Myself, my business partner, Guy Clark, our families, we actually frequent here quite a bit. We're in Coconut Point in Estero, Florida at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. A pillar restaurant here in the community. They're always involved in charity events. They're always on the scene, and if you have not ate here, this is a place you go to. A lot of big companies here do a lot of their company parties, and they cater a lot of events, and they're always part of something. But if you've never had their steaks, their sides, their appetizers, some of the delicious desserts that we're gonna find, we're gonna all taste it here today. We're meeting with General Manager Alex, Executive Chef Randy Partington. We're gonna go through a spread of all their selection of Restaurant Week, and they are not cutting it short. They are giving the best of their items, and they're putting it at an affordable cost, because Restaurant Week is 3-course menus starting at $26 and $36. And here at Ruth's Chris, they're actually going to be doing a $36 3-course menu that doesn't include tax, gratuity, wine, drinks, any stuff like that. But what does include is items that if you came here on a regular basis, you couldn't get this quality, this value during any time of the year. Restaurant Week is May 31st, June 13th. And I'm switching the camera over because we got a special guest with us.
What's going on, guys?
This is Anthony.
What's
Anthony is with us today. He's holding the camera down. He actually won one of our social media contests. And are you looking forward to some of this food, man?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm looking for something sizzling.
And he actually saw some of the steaks and some of the stuff that we had going on. What did you think?
My stomach's starting to do the talking for me. I'm losing control of my mouth right now.
All right, so we're here, Restaurant Week, May 31st, June 13th. We're about to go into the restaurant. We're going to go check out the bar first, see kind of what they have going on, specials they're offering for the summer, and then we're going to sit at the table. They got a beautiful table set up for us, and we're going to really check out this food. You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
All right, man. All right, here it is. All right, guys. So Anthony, you got the logo up there. We're at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, Estero, Florida. Walk in. Guys, how are we doing?
Good evening, welcome to Ruth's Chris.
Alex, how are you?
Great, how are you?
General Manager, right? General Manager.
That
What's
is
your
correct.
title here?
General Manager for Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Coconut Point Mall. My name is Alex Kunov. How you doing, Rafael?
And actually, I know Alex mostly because of his suits. The guy has he's probably the best dressed manager that I've dealt with, and but that's not why we're here. We're here about the food. We're here about Ruth's Chris, and we're definitely going to get into that stuff. But for those that don't know, what makes Ruth's Chris so special? Why should people come here? Part of Restaurant Week. I mean, just give us the lowdown.
Ruth's Chris is special, and a lot of people ask me, what is Ruth's Chris? And my first thing that comes to my mind is love, hospitality, and memorable moments on a 500 degrees plates. This is what Ruth's Chris is about.
Memorable moments on 500-degree plates.
That is correct.
That
is the
is
Sizzle,
a
and actually
slogan.
it matches with your Restaurant Week. Sizzle Restaurant Week. So that's us.
Well, you know, you guys, we're very fortunate to have you guys. I mean, you guys are one of the best restaurants here, best quality, you know, best steaks. You guys did our last Restaurant Week, or the one in the last spring.
Correct.
How was that for you guys?
That was awesome, and I'll tell you one thing. What we do at Ruth's Chris is we take care of our people, and we support the community. And how we feel about your program is that we are supporting the community. We are supporting our future leaders.
You're talking about the scholarship.
That's correct.
Oh, so for those that don't know, I'll explain it. You tell us what you feel about it. Restaurant Week now benefits. We've worked with tons of charities in the past: Boys and Girls Club, St. Matthew's House, the Humane Societies. But this year, you know, and moving forward, we really want to make an impact in what we do best, in the food industry.
Right.
So $1 from every single Restaurant Week meal sold throughout all 70+ restaurants is going to what we call the Sizzle SWFL Food and Beverage Scholarship.
That's fantastic.
And it's only for the criteria as an FGCU student, that graduated from a local high school here in Southwest Florida with a 2.9 GPA or higher and is looking to enroll or needs financial assistance in the resort and hospitality program.
This is fantastic. I can't say enough about this program. I mean, these people, and if you guys looking watching the video, you're the future leaders of Ruth's Chris, the future chefs, the future general managers.
Yeah.
That's why we want to support these people, because we know that's our future. And again, it's last year we did the restaurant week. It was a fantastic for us, and we did very well. And we wanted to participate again. And again, we've been in the business for over 50 years. We started back in 1965.
How long you been in the company?
Just about 10 years. So next year, next month, I'll be 10 years.
Invested.
So what I like to say to the people, just to inspire these future leaders, is I started as a busboy in the company. So it took me.
This is where it starts.
That's right.
This is where it starts.
So that's what I love about the company. We promote people within. And just to give you another wonderful story in our company is our VP of culinary. He started as a dishwasher, Abdiel Aleman. I mean, this is just what we do. So
going from dishwasher to VP of the company probably has some financial benefits.
I mean, of course, but he's a top chef in our company, and we love him to pieces. So
the number one, and some of the reason, and Anthony's holding the camera. Anthony, if you see any questions, share this video. Let us know that you're there. Get the word out. Restaurant Week is coming May 31st to June 13th. We have 70+ restaurants in all of Southwest Florida. Circling back to even why we started this scholarship is we deal with so many restaurants. The number one thing we hear all the time is we need help. We need back of house help, front of house help.
Everybody needs help. Everybody needs help in the Southwest Florida, and that's why we want to support it. I mean, we're supporting these great people that, again, future leaders.
And you also do something else for us. You actually do our sponsor dinner.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be on the 15th of June. We'll get all the sponsors at Ruth's Chris and have a fantastic dinner and great time.
Awesome. So, guys, we're with Alex right here, General Manager of Ruth's Chris here in Estero, Coconut Point, Florida. We just did we kind of went in. We got to check out a little bit of the front, but we're going to meet Peter.
Of course. Let me walk you through the bar. And here's our beverage manager, Peter Kaiser.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
This is my Jersey guy, if you guys don't know. This is my Jersey guy.
And by the way, I want to point at something on his tie. That's our first restaurant.
Here, Anthony, get this.
Look at this.
That's the original restaurant.
The original restaurant, the first restaurant that opened
in New Orleans.
Steakhouse.
Yee! That's the perks. You guys got a little swag in the Ruth's Chris.
Awesome.
Peter, we were talking earlier. He's a Jersey guy. I'm a Jersey guy, and we know good food.
Sure.
I'm going to say Jersey guys know good food, but you're in the bar area.
That's correct.
So tell us a little about the bar area, kind of things you guys got going on.
Right now we're open for happy hour daily from 4 until 6:30. We call it our bar with a twist here at Ruth's Chris. We offer 16 handcrafted cocktails, as well as specially priced cocktails and food items for happy hour. We're proud of our award-winning wine list with over 280 selections by the bottle.
280 selections. Give us
By the bottle
for some of the wine people. Oh, I'm sorry.
From around the world.
From around the world. For those people that are, because we have a huge wine following. Obviously, Restaurant Week started in Naples. We've expanded. Now we're here in Bonita, Estero, Fort Myers, Cape Coral. Tell us a little bit about some of the wines from A to Z, low end to high end. I mean, how extensive is your list?
Well, we're proud to tell you that our core wine list, which is developed by corporate, takes the whole gamut. We have very approachable wines from every category. I want to say we have approachable price-wise and taste-wise, as well as wines that we select here in-house, Alex and myself, that we have a little leeway with, things that we enjoy and that we know that our market will enjoy.
Yeah.
And that our guests enjoy.
And the one question I have, and we go to some place that I'll go to Blue Provence or Continental downtown, and sometimes you're feeling yourself and you want to get that nice bottle of wine. What are the costs of your wine from by the glass to the bottle? Where does it range?
It ranges from $12, $11, $12, up to $26 by the glass.
Okay.
Now we're talking about big California cabs that a guest may not normally buy a whole bottle, but they want to taste it, they want to see what it's about, and they'll reach for the glass of Faust.
Are you guys doing any specific specials for Restaurant Week, or offering any glass specials or anything like that?
Yes, we are offering two
Actually
wines on the menu.
Yeah,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna have you taste it, and one of our
Oh.
special cocktail that we offering on the restaurant week will be Nola Mule. So
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay. So we're not only are we doing the 3-course menu starting at $36, we're also gonna have some cocktail specials and
Oh,
some wine specials.
that is correct.
And I know you guys are going through renovation, and this is about Restaurant Week. Tell us real quick about the renovation and the things that you guys have going on this summer.
we're so excited because the renovation is starting in July 1st, and this restaurant.
So you
is
waited
just-
for Restaurant Week to be over.
Correct, because you're gonna be so busy. By the way, we won't close through the renovation, so
Okay.
we never close. We're gonna do it overnight. It's gonna take us a little bit, but it's gonna be fantastic. We're just so excited, and we're looking forward to it.
Listen, talking about the drinks is great, but I am so hungry.
Let me introduce you. What else we do here? We also have a beautiful private dining rooms, and I want to
Okay.
introduce you to our private dining manager,
again, sir.
regional
How
sales
are you?
manager Michael Soki. So he wanted to say just a word about our private dining business. That we do here.
Absolutely. We do a lot of private dining catering here,
And you can
obviously.
see kind of the background, the dining, how extensive it is.
It's a perfect spot for it. Honestly, we take passion at creating these world-class signature turnkey private dining catering events. We're lucky here that especially after remodel, but right now we have the ability to host intimate dinners of 10 all the way up to, we just did a wedding rehearsal for 100 people.
So yes.
And catering, we're off-site all the time. We're lucky enough to be part of Cattle Barons Ball, so
Yeah.
we cater that 400 guests every year. We do everything in between. So it's, we bring the sizzle to you if you don't want to come here.
Bring the sizzle to you.
Absolutely.
If you guys don't know, we actually, Restaurant Week, it used to be Naples, Fort Myers, and Cape Coral. And as we were expanding, it was getting a little, we tried to find something that was like Miami Spice that encompassed everything. And me and my business partner, Guy, he's watching, I'm sure, because he's probably saying, bring food back.
Where are you guys?
Yeah. And we were like, how can we have something that had that visual aid, that noise, that sound, and Sizzle. Ever since we told
Sizzle
people,
says it all.
Sizzle says it all. There's a punchline for Sizzle on everything. How long have you been here? Were you at last
7
Restaurant
years.
Week? 7
Actually,
years.
I was a GM next door, and then
Oh.
they recruited me
We
out
don't
over
have to talk
here.
about that.
This is the best space. I mean, we're so lucky that the brand itself really helps us, and just getting out and catering is, it's an untapped market. So
Yeah.
we're quite lucky.
And so you guys know, I mean, the whole premise, the purpose of Restaurant Week is we want to expose people to restaurants they've never been to, never had the food of, and really just say, hey, Southwest Florida, we're a melting pot. We have great food here. We might not be Miami yet. We might not be Fort Lauderdale yet, but we're on our way. If we keep pushing the envelope, it's coming. And Ruth, Chris, if you guys have never been here, because it wasn't until Restaurant Week that I came here, just because obviously we're eating everywhere.
Right.
But it's one of those places where you're gonna come here, you're gonna realize how good the quality is, how good the food is, and maybe you don't come here on a regular basis, but if you come during Restaurant Week, you get to taste how good the food is. Come back
Nice
for
little showcase.
anniversaries.
Exactly.
Like, what else do you cater here? I mean, you have anniversaries, birthdays, big events.
Business dinners, wealth management. It's a huge sector for private dining. Pharmaceutical groups. The social aspect it's huge. And we just had a 40 top birthday dinner, Saturday.
My birthday's October, Alex.
There you
I
go.
just
Let's
want you to
try
know
it.
that.
Yeah, come on
And I
in.
turned 30, so I saw that
That's a
tomahawk
big one.
on the menu.
It's got your name all over it there.
Aren't you hungry yet?
Oh, yeah, we are. So, guys, if you guys are just tuning in, Restaurant Week, May 31st to June 13th, $1 from every menu sold during Restaurant Week is going to our Sizzle Southwest Florida Food and Beverage Scholarship. If you're just tuning in, like, share, love it. We're at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Coconut Point Estero, and we are about to eat some food, and I'm going to drink some wine. So, awesome.
Welcome.
Enjoy.
Let me introduce you to our executive chef, Randy Partington.
Sir, Chef Randy,
Pleasure,
how are
pleasure.
you?
Living the dream.
Living the dream. Well, Chef, before we even sit down and talk about the food and look at the beautiful table and some of the setup they have, tell us a little about yourself and how long you've been with the company, and give us the scoop.
Been with the company now for about 3 years. Best company I ever worked for, hands down. It's such a awesome thing being able to do wine dinners, get in with different foods, meet different people.
Did you ever do into the beer dinners, the brewery?
We've done a couple beer dinners. This isn't
Yeah.
the first Ruth's Chris that I've been at. I'm actually from the Sarasota location. We did a couple beer dinners over there, and we'll have some of the reps come out to us, and they'll say, hey, what can we do? What can we pair up with?
Yeah.
And as long as my regional chef says that it's okay, then we go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Speaking of the sizzle, a little bit of sizzle coming
All right,
our
here
way
we go.
so far.
Anthony, you got to get that for everybody. Well, why don't we take a seat?
Okay.
We'll start going over the food. Yeah, I'll sit on this. We're gonna make this work. I don't know if we planned how to sit down like that. Here we go.
That's okay.
Chef, you come sit with us over here.
All right.
Alex, are you gonna come sit down with us too?
Absolutely.
All right, get that sizzle. Holy crap.
So this is the first thing you should never do. 500-degree plates. We try to tell every guest, and I thought he already knew this from being here so many times. But yes, 500-degree plates. So
Guys,
I can't
if you
just
guys
smell the sizzle now, I smell your cologne. Looks good.
If you guys don't know, that's really hot. And everything Alex said was not a joke. This is a 500-degree plate. I have a 3rd-degree burn on my middle finger now. All right, so I'm gonna have some of this wine to
Absolutely.
cool myself
Cool yourself
down.
kind of relax.
Holy crap! Oh my God.
Let's do a little cheers. Cheer finger.
Cheers, guys. If there's anyone saying anything, especially Guy, don't say anything, okay? Oh my God! All right, so Chef, we're here with some of your assortment.
Yes.
Tell us. Well, here.
Well, here,
while
actually,
this is
if you
still
can hear
hot,
this right now, I'm sorry. This is what you're supposed to hear whenever you come to a Ruth's Chris. This is the
Get that
magical
over there.
sound that Ruth Fertel was cleverly invented. Just
Get the food.
We're doing a perfect steaks. We do it with just a little bit of salt and pepper, sea salt, cafe ground black pepper, and it's just touched with a little bit of butter right before it comes out to the table to hear that beautiful sizzle on a 500-degree plate. And you know, we do serve a lot of guests, and it's a big oven back there that we just have dedicated just to serving the plates on.
oh, you can even see if you get up close. I mean, this is how all your food comes out all the
Yes,
time.
all the time. You're supposed to hear that wonderful noise and the smell of like a ribeye coming up or a strip coming out, which is Ruth's favorite is the New York strip. So I had to put a couple New York strips, and that's why we actually have it. So
man.
it is on the upcharge part
Is
of
your
the
Nolan
menu.
meal cocktail, which is on the restaurant week menu.
So we're basically gonna get all the food out, and then we're gonna talk about the food.
Absolutely.
Right, so we're gonna look. This is a spread. I mean, we've done a few videos already. For those that have been following us the last 2 weeks, we've been checking out every restaurant, doing previews of their menu, previews of their food, and this might be the most extensive selection. Expensive too,
You're right the
probably.
first time.
Expensive too. But this is probably one of the most extensive selections we've done for a video. And if you guys are watching Restaurant Week, May 31st, June 13th, we're doing a pre-tasting preview at Ruth's Chris of their Restaurant Week menu. We have Chef Randy, we have General Manager Alex. We're about to dig into this stuff. So here's the question. If I walked into Ruth's Chris during Restaurant Week,
Okay.
where are we going to start? So let's start from the appetizers on.
Well, you have a choice of 2 different salads. You have a house salad, which is over here, the first salad. You have the Caesar salad that you're actually moving right now. We also have a soup that's actually coming out for Restaurant Week, so we actually have it made that particular day.
So you have a soup just for Restaurant Week?
Just for Restaurant Week
So
that we have making that.
a restaurant that's as established as you guys, like why would you do it just for Restaurant Week? Is it just
We try to be a little bit different. I mean, you see the sizes of the steaks. We're not going with the 6-ounce fillet. We're going with the 8-ounce fillet. We're not doing an upcharge on those. We're trying to get you to taste what is really about Ruth's Chris and the quality that we have.
And if you guys wondering, I'm not holding this drink. I'm cooling my finger down. Is what I'm doing from the 3rd-degree burn of trying to move a plate. Okay, so we have some salads we can start off with.
Yep.
And you were telling me something earlier of just how you do your Caesar. It's a little different than other restaurants.
Oh, okay. When we're preparing, we add a little bit of salt in with the lettuce, and we put the dressing. Then we do the Romano cheese, and then we have the
check out the salads.
the shredded Parmesan cheese on top, hand-cut tomatoes, croutons that are 5/8 of an inch, perfectly garlic, perfectly baked, hand in store. So this is what we're all about. We're all about the quality. You might want to move that mic off those 500 degrees there.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
That'll melt too.
Yeah, kind of like my finger.
So that's one of the great items. We also have a couple of more items. We have the crab cakes.
Okay, so this is the crab cake right here.
Yeah,
I'm not moving anything.
No,
I'm
it's
done
falling
touching
apart.
food.
It is actually falling apart. You see the real crab lump meat on it.
Well, here,
you can
let's
tell
go.
there's no. Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go. All right, so tell us a little about the crab cake as I cut this open for everybody.
We have back fin and colossal crab lump meat in there. Only a few ingredients. We're mostly going for that crab flavor. So go ahead and take a bite. Actually, you know you want to.
Am I gonna burn my tongue like I burned my finger?
You might want to blow on that first.
We'll leave that alone. No, that's awesome. This is something that's a signature for you guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Oh man, the moment it goes in your mouth, it melts.
Absolutely. And we do a nice lemon butter on top of it right before we sell as well. So that's a nice little garnishment to it too.
If you guys have been watching, you know, we've had a few restaurants already do some crab cakes, and they're more of that brown crisp on top, and it kind of keeps everything together. This is not like that.
No, this just falls apart. We have real crab lump meat. We have a lot of it in there too. We're not trying to be stingy at all.
Dude, I'm gonna have another bite.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that's pretty stellar, man. And you've worked, Alex, you've been with the company
10 years.
10 years.
10 years in
and
June.
you guys have done Restaurant Week other places too.
Yes, I started back in California about 10 years ago in Walnut Creek, and then I moved to Fort Lauderdale. We did the Restaurant Week in Fort Lauderdale. It was a fantastic program, obviously, and after Fort Lauderdale, I came to Bonita Springs about 3 years ago.
Awesome. So you've seen Restaurant Week progress in other restaurants. What do you guys look forward to as far as the Restaurant Week side of this?
We are looking to attract some new guests as well. We have a huge following that comes almost on a daily basis. We wanted to get the guests that never been to Ruth's Chris to come experience the Ruth's Chris experience.
Yeah, the
right?
Ruth's Chris experience.
Right, and to show them what we do here, to show them what hospitality looks like, to show them how the finest and the freshest ingredients taste like. That's what we're looking for.
That's awesome. And if you guys are just tuning in, like the video, share the video. This is a little bit of a sneak preview of all the amazing food that we're about to taste, to dig into. I just had some crab cakes. I burned my finger on a plate because Alex told me it was 500-degree plates. I didn't believe him. I had to try moving a plate. I'm going to go get stitches later. But no, seriously, I mean, the food's great here. We've been here before. We just had the crab cake. We talked a little bit about the salads. Do you have any other appetizers on the table, or are we moving into?
Going to go right into the airline chicken.
Okay, so let's go into the chicken.
Double-breasted airline chicken,
I'll go
1
ahead and
pound.
cut.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and cut into it, and it is just stuffed, and you'll see right here what it's all about.
So that's stuffed?
Just a herb garlic cheese, just stuffed on the inside, and a 1 pound airline chicken.
Wow, and that's on your Restaurant Week menu.
Yes, it is.
That's part of your 36.
This is on the normal menu as well, but it's also on the Restaurant Week. We wanted to put something really awesome on there. Trying to do a little bit of different. We're trying to do a little bit of seafood. Trying to do a little steak. Trying to
get that
kind
up
of
close.
capture everybody.
Oh,
Look how
man.
juicy that is.
You know,
look
we've
at
been
the
doing these videos, and you can see the heat. And so this is stuffed with, what is it stuffed with again?
It's a garlic herb cheese sauce.
Garlic herb cheese sauce. So you're not just doing chicken, you're stuffing it.
We're stuffing it, absolutely. And it's supposed to be hot from the first bite to the last bite. That's why we're doing the 500-degree plates.
Guys, listen, I do this a lot. Guy does this a lot. We go out, we do these videos. No BS, no thrills. That was a delicious piece of chicken. That's probably the more unique crab cakes that we've had because it wasn't all compact. It was kind of like a loose meat crab cake. That chicken is delicious. What are you seasoning with that with?
Salt and pepper.
Just salt and pepper, so that it's just the quality of the chicken.
That's it. Just the quality and the nice, simple ingredients. That's what Ruth was always all about. Great, simple ingredients, and people will come.
If you guys have any questions while we're here, anything about the food, about their Restaurant Week menu, Anthony's holding the camera. He's our special guest today.
Clark says nice.
Guy Clark says nice. All right, so we went through the chicken, crab cake salad. Where are we going to go from here?
We'll go into the sides real quick. I mean,
Okay.
the sides, we have your garlic mashed potatoes. You have your cream spinach, which is just everything's made nice and fresh every single
See
day.
that
Peeling
close?
the potatoes, going so on. And then we did want to put an item on there, the sweet potato casserole.
Sweet potato casserole. What made you guys want to put that on there?
Just to have something a little bit more different.
This is just to die for it. I mean, I can tell you that's what guests when they try it, they just, oh my God, this is just to die for it. And just to give you one of the secrets, some of the guests actually have that as a dessert. Put a vanilla ice cream on the top, and you'll thank me later.
Oh, that's a side.
That
As
is
soon
a
as you
side.
said it, I immediately thought dessert.
No, but
Oh,
we do
okay.
have guests probably about 2 a day that will ask for ice cream right on top.
All right,
like
so you're
as
gonna
Alex
take
said.
this side. You're gonna put a vanilla scoop of ice cream on top. And does it come hot, or how does that come out?
Oh, it
Very
comes
hot.
hot. 165, 170
So don't
degrees.
touch it.
Don't touch
Do
that
not
either.
touch any of our plates.
Okay, awesome. And, well, so we have that, and then this is, I mean, that's a signature side for you guys.
Absolutely.
I mean, I have it every single time. That is, tell us about these next two sides.
The creamy mashed potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, and the creamy spinach.
The creamy spinach, that's where it's at. All right, if you guys, for you guys that
Absolutely, yeah.
like, I mean, this is, and look at that portion size. This is if you order that. That's probably what, for two people, or one
This
if
is
you're
actually
me.
for the restaurant. This is actually for the one. We do have a bigger size that we do for, but this will, I mean, accommodate 2 guests.
Yeah, I'm sure guys thinking like, just me, because when I come, I don't share this with anybody. This is just mine.
You forgot all about your finger, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I forgot about my finger when we started eating the chicken. The chicken was delicious with the cheese, the stuffed cheese, the crab cake. I mean, I get it. I should probably eat more salads, but I'm not here for the salads. We're here for the steaks.
dig into the
And
steaks.
yeah, so let's talk about the steaks. We'll start.
Actually, Alex is going to cut one into us. He's going to start
Yeah.
the New York strip. The thing that's really cool about this and why we have such an array out here, we have the New York strip out there as an upcharge one, just because it is Ruth Fertel's favorite. But we also have the fillets out as well.
Oh
So
yeah, get that.
You have the fillets. That's actual size. That's going to be on restaurant week. The chicken's the actual size on restaurant week. And so is the 12-ounce ribeye. That's the actual size on restaurant week. We wanted to put a couple things out there because whenever foodies come out, they're getting at such a great price already. So we put a couple items that they can actually kind of build up,
Have some fun with.
build up
Yeah.
and have the fun with. So we have a horseradish crust. We have
Is that what's the one that Alex is cutting right now?
that one's a truffle butter. Truffle
Truffle
crust.
butter.
Truffle
Truffle
butter
crust.
crust. Yes, truffle butter crust.
Truffle butter crust.
And it's such a beautiful crust. Nice light truffle, not overwhelming. It just gives it such a great taste, especially for the filet. Then the other toppings, we have the Oscar. The Oscar with the asparagus and the crab cake that you actually had earlier. Oh, you can't beat that. I'm going to be
guys.
quiet now so you can enjoy.
Guys, look at this. Listen, I have a lot of vegan vegetarian friends. This is not for you. This is for me right now. And, oh, man, dude. All right.
I cooked that just for you, by the way. Yeah, give it a minute.
What's awesome about these steaks, and listen, I've been here, and I make this face every time. The steaks are so good. I mean, it melts in your mouth.
Well, it's from the Midwest. It's USDA prime beef. So that's, I mean, only 3% is graded prime beef, USDA prime.
In America.
And in America. And so, I mean, we have the best of the best. And that's what, you know, if you're having like a okay wine or if you're having extravagant wine, like we said here, we have what goes from the bottom goes to the top. I was listening in earlier and picking out the wines that go perfect with the filet, that go perfect with the strip, that go perfect with the ribeye, the right tannins, etc., that go with this food. That's why Peter's here and Alex and I'll stay in the back and be cooking.
Yeah.
But you know, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that whole just crazy. Trying to find the words for it, can't really say that. Just a great time, you know.
I deal with you chefs. I know
Yeah.
how we talk. I know how you chef guys talk.
But why I like to say to our guests is life is too short. Why eat anywhere else, right?
Exactly.
Well, you know, you touched on something earlier where, you know, we have, if you're going to come in during restaurant week, you know, you have your $36 3-course menu, but you're going to get the steak, the fillets, you know, you're going to have the great stuffed chicken. You can still have a full-blown experience, but there's also the type of people that go during restaurant week and they know, like, okay, I'm saving a little money because at Ruth's Chris, I mean, this is a steal. 3 courses, $36. So they're going to spend a little bit. They're going to go do the upgrades. They're going to do, you know, some wine, some cocktails, which brings us to some of our cocktails that you've brought out for us. Okay, tell us about this.
This is a fantastic cocktail. It's a very refreshing. Have a sip.
All right.
Have a sip. You tell me how is it?
Let me bend your arm a little.
Twist your arm. Huh?
I'm actually, if you got a lot of people that do know, I have a dog named Bourbon, and I've been experimenting into the vodkas, into the white liquors. So this is,
Perfect.
Well,
It's
this
for
is
everybody.
Obviously, it's a handcrafted cocktail made with Ketel One vodka. Obviously, we choose all premium vodkas, and
Always settle for Ketel.
Yes, and we made it with homemade ginger syrup,
That's
lime juice.
the mug it comes in.
Finish up with club soda and lime wheel on the top for garnish. It's fantastic.
Okay, so say the ingredients one more time.
Again, it's made with a Ketel One vodka, fresh lime squeezed lime juice, homemade ginger syrup, and finish up with club soda.
Awesome. That was delicious. I have a glass of wine. I cooled my ice down on the mug. We went through a few of the steaks. What have we not got through yet?
We haven't cut into the ribeyes. Actually, if you want to cut into the ribeye, we have a beautiful one right here.
Absolutely.
We have the horseradish crust on one, and we also have the truffle crust on another. So we wanted to have a little bit of everything. The filet over there that we have with the asparagus and the crab lump meat, you get a little surf and turf going on. You have the perfect. I mean, look all the way through. This is cooked perfect.
Alex, while you're there, just cut me a piece, man. Like, don't even. Just...
Look at that.
Anthony, you're getting that? I'm getting it. And I like my steaks medium to medium rare, medium rare to medium. Oh, what's that topping you said?
That's the truffle crust.
Truffle crust. All right. Immediately, the truffles in your mouth. Just the aroma and the taste.
Well, since you're there, you might as well try the horseradish. Trying a little bit of everything today.
Yeah, whatever. Just I'll do it. That's.
All right, some people are saying you're making them look hungry.
Well, hey, listen, guys. Anthony is with us today. He's one of our special guests, contest winner. Tonight, I want you to follow our social media. We're here for Restaurant Week, May 31st to June 13th. We're going to be doing specials of having people come with us and taste the food. And because there's no way we're going to eat this alone. So, yes, I'm taking a doggy box. Yes, I'm eating all this. What steak do I have in my hand right now?
This is a ribeye that we have on the restaurant.
Ribeye. You guys had the horseradish crust in last Restaurant Week too, right?
We did. Yes, we did. We brought it back. A lot of compliments on it. So, again, it's another item that we only do like on certain times of the year or wine dinners, and we brought it back just for Restaurant Week.
Anthony just notified me that we have 2% battery on my phone. And so we're going to go through this really quick. We've pretty much gone through everything. What steak do we have here? What steak is that?
We have the ribeye.
So that's the ribeye topped with?
Horseradish crust.
Okay, so that's a ribeye topped with horseradish crust.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the one that you just tried.
That's delicious.
We can get you to try the Oscar style, which already.
Oh, get that.
This is a little bit of your crab cake with on top of the USDA prime beef, and it goes with the asparagus as well.
Dude, okay.
You gotta try it.
And a
Holy
homemade
crap.
béarnaise sauce.
Homemade. And you guys have a lot of great sauces that you put in your steaks.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing, though. I mean, some of these steaks, it gives it a little bit more of a flair, a little bit more of a kick, but, just going simply with just the butter, the steak, and salt and pepper is what we're just kind of going for. That natural flavor is just what beats it. But if you want to add a little bit to it.
I've never had that.
That's great, isn't it? So,
keep going. I'm just going to eat. Oh, man.
So, like I said, you have a choice of two salads. You have the choice of the crab cakes. You have the choice of the airline chicken. You have the choice of the ribeye or the filet. If you want to do a slight upcharge for the New York strip, and then any type of toppings that you want on top as well that we were talking about. You have the garlic mashed potatoes, the cream spinach, sweet potato casserole, and then we're going to finish that off with a nice little cheesecake because there's probably not going to be much room, but we got to do something at the end.
So you have a cheesecake for dessert too?
You have the little mini cheesecake with fresh berries off to your right.
Oh, I've had that, and it's delicious. Oh, well, we have these two. If the video dies, it's going to die. The video is going to save. So last but not least, what desserts do we have here? And they're going to wrap all this up.
This is going to be the cheesecake. This is what automatically comes with it as well. It's a homemade cheesecake as well. It comes with fresh berries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberry, a little bit of strawberry, rolled in graham cracker. Has a graham cracker crust on it as well. And we have the topping, cheesecake topping that we make in house as well. So nice and creamy. I mean, you can see that as it stuck to the knife there. But this is a perfect, nice little finish to the array of items that you could choose from at Restaurant Week.
Awesome. Randy, Alex. We're cheersing out.
Cheers, Southwest
Oh, here it is.
Keeping me out of this.
Oh, guys, thank you guys so much. We're wrapping this up. One last look at the food. It's Restaurant Week is May 31st to June 13th. We just had a spectacular setup from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Anthony zooming in onto the logo on the table. Restaurant Week, $1 from every meal is going to our Sizzle Southwest Florida Food and Beverage Scholarship. So we're really helping people in the industry and trying to leave a lasting impact here in Southwest Florida. And if you guys did not watch the video and you're seeing this later, we're going to post some more photos. We're going to save this video. We're going to post it to our YouTube channel and check it out. Catch us where we're going to eat tomorrow, but for this evening, it's all about Ruth's Chris and their steaks. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.